Alright, hello guys, welcome to the new edition of this particular YouTube channel, Mr. Diayobet. Alright, so in today's particular video, we are going to look into this particular prompt and we are going to edit the date to June 29, and we are going to generate just probably 10 games for first half over 0.5 goals predictions. Now after generating it, probably I'll be picking just 5 games out of this particular 10 games, and probably if you guys think that some of my prediction or maybe select games that I will be selecting from these particular games is not accurate enough, you guys can actually pick yours, drop the booking code in the comment section. So alright, so now let's start. We've set it to June 29, 2025, and the system will generate some of the predictions that we have for June 29, just 10 games. And out of this particular 10 games, we are looking into just 5. So we have our 10 halftime over 0.5 goals predictions, and the first game that we have there happens to be under the MLS League, and we have the percentage of probability of outcome for each of these particular games. And looking into this, we can see some key factors, some points, some things that the system is trying to consider before we can actually predict this particular game. So most of the games that I'll be selecting from this list are games that are probably around 90%. And if you guys look at the games that are 86, sometimes they are not including the key factors for the first half time. They are only including the key factors for goal that the teams are scoring. Now let us look into this particular game. Let's see if we are going to find the odd line for it. Alright, so we have the first game here, DC United against Nashville. Alright, so the odd for the first half over 0.5 goals happens to be 1.34. So you guys need to be careful whenever you want to, probably maybe if you have any prompts that you guys are using, make sure that you are checking the games very well. Check all the games that the system is predicting for you. So I'm going to check this particular number 2 games too. We have 94% probability of outcome. Let's see if we are going to get the game 2. Alright, so we have it here, and let's check the odd for the half time over 0.5 goals. So we have it at odd of 1.36 odd. So out of these particular 10 games that we have, if you guys are selecting other games, please kindly share your booking code in the comment section. We are really going to appreciate it. So let us check Orlando City, 96% probability of outcome. Okay, and we have some key factors that we can also look into, at least. Alright, so we have these particular games here, and the first half over 0.5 odd, okay, 1.27 odd. So already we have our odd at 2.31 odd so far. So for this Brazilian league game, I'm not sure if the game will end up as first half over 0.5 goals, but I'll be skipping it, and I'll be moving on to the Chinese league, that is a Chinese Super League. So I know that in Chinese, all these Chinese league, they score goals very well. So the chance of scoring goals in the first half is very high. So we have it at 91% probability of outcome. So we are going to check it. Alright, so we have the game here, and let's check the odd. Alright, so we have the odd at 1.30 odd. So with just 4 games of first half over 0.5 goals, we are able to accumulate 3 odd. And let's look into the next game. Okay, still under the China League, but this one is China League 1, and we have the probability of outcome at 93% with some key factors as we can consider. We still have more games below, but you guys can actually consider these particular games that we have and make your own selection. Alright, so the total numbers of selection that we are targeting is actually 5. So probably this particular match will be the last game that we are going to include in the sleep. So let's check the China League 1. Alright, so we have the game here, and let us check the odd line for the first half over 0.5 goals. And also there are something that I'm trying to consider regarding to this particular fixture. So the odd that the bookmakers are allocating for the first half over 0.5 happens to be 1.34 odd, but based on the manual analysis that I did earlier, I probably think the predicting the second half over 0.5 a thought of 1.23 odd would be more favorable compared to that of going for the first half in these particular games alone. But if you guys are okay with the first half at 0.5, you are good to go. And I'm very sure if you guys are selecting first half at 0.5, the total 5 games should actually accumulate to 4 odd. But now that we are going for the second half over 0.5 for the last game, we are getting 3.70 odd, and we still have many more games that you guys can actually include in your sleep depending on your choice and the key factors that you guys are looking into. And also, I want you guys to take note of something. These particular predictions are not 100%. As you guys can see, the probability of outcome, the percentage of the possible outcome. Some we are having 89%, some we are having 91%, and some we are having maybe 96%. But if you guys look into it very well, we don't have 99 or 100%. So I want you guys to make sure that you are betting responsibly. And also, in case if you want to, or probably maybe if you want to consider this particular selection, there are selections that most of the games are expected to end up as over 1.5 goals, over 2.5 goals. So these games that you guys are seeing was generated by DeepSeek. I did not apply any analysis or maybe strategy on it. I just pasted the prompts and it generated all the games for me. And most of the games ended up as over 1.5 goals and even over 2.5 goals. But just try to make sure that you approach this particular selection with care. And if you want to join any of our group, you guys are going to find the group link in the video description and also in the comment section. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.